Hi everyone, I'm Alison Laing from CSIRO in Australia, and I want to introduce you to our paper, Enabling Smallholder Farmers to Sustainably Improve Their Food, Energy and Water Nexus while Achieving Environmental and Economic Benefits, which was published in Renewable and Sustainable Energy Reviews in 2020. In this paper, we used meta-analysis to compare two types of full CASI crop management, partial CASI management, and conventional crop management. In the full CASI treatments, rice was either dry direct seeded or it was mechanically transplanted into unpuddled, untilled soils. In both full CASI treatments, all dry season crops were sown using CASI practices. In the partial CASI treatments, dry season crops were sown using CASI practice, while the rice was sown using conventional practice. So the soil was tilled, ploughed and planked before the seedlings were manually transplanted. In the conventional crop management treatments, both the rice and the dry season crop were established using traditional practices with the soil well tilled before each crop. We compared crop management practices across 10 indicators to assess their performance in the EGP. And these 10 indicators were, across the cropping system level, yield, the energy required to produce the crop and the energy productivity of the cropping system, CO2 equivalent greenhouse gas emissions, the irrigation applied and the total water required to produce crops and the water productivity of the cropping system, the labour required in the cropping system, the cost of production, and lastly, the cropping system gross margins. We found that under CASI and relative to traditional practice, cropping system yields increased by up to 5%, while the total energy required to produce a crop decreased by up to 12%. In turn, this meant that the energy productivity, which was the amount of crop product divided by the total energy used to produce that product, increased by up to 19%. At the same time, greenhouse gas emissions from all crop management operations, including irrigation, tractor use, and fertilizer applied, decreased by up to 12%. The changes were greatest in the full CASI systems, but still significant under partial CASI. CASI also reduced the irrigation water required in cropping systems by more than 35% and the total water usage by up to 8%. This, combined with the increase in cropping system yields, increased water productivity, which is the amount of grain yield produced per cubic metre of water, again by up to about 8%. Labour costs decreased by up to 40%, and this combined with the lower water and energy usage resulted in reductions in the cost of production of up to 20%. These lowered costs of production, combined with the increased yields, resulted in gross margins which were up to 25% higher than those in the conventional baseline. Again, the greatest improvements were found in the full CASI systems. However, significant benefits were achieved in the partial CASI practice as well. I hope you found this brief taste of the paper interesting, and I encourage you to read it in full. Thanks for watching.